Alright, Hayes Mega here with another anime figure desktop show and tell with Sheryl Nome from Macross Frontier. Alright, so there she is, the beautiful Sheryl Nome. She's my waifu from Macross Frontier. I love her. She's so hot. And she's still super popular even though it's 2023, alright? I think the anime is like more than 10 years old, Macross Frontier. Okay, good memories. So this is the Sheryl Nome Blue Army costume, alright? So if you remember correctly, at least in the TV series, this is one of the first outfits you see her perform in, alright? And it can be cast off, I think. I think. I'm not 100% about it. But yeah, it's like she's wearing the UN Spacey uniform, the military uniform. But like it like comes off and like it shows a lot. It's very revealing. So let's say, all right. So it's a memorable outfit for me, all right, type of thing. So this is a item B, box B, all right, the B grade basically. That means the box has some wear to it, and it definitely does. I don't know if it's when I bought it, it already had some wear to it, and I'm sure me moving it around a whole lot. When did I get this figure? I got this figure in 2015, almost 8 years ago, guys. Well, probably a little less than 8 years. And yeah, so I got it for 5,280 yen. All right, and that's probably about $50 US in that time. And the shipping was, I shipped it with a bunch of other stuff, so. Shipping was, wow, 7,640 yen, alright, but that was for like 1, 2, 3, like 6 or 7 figures, alright, a whole lot, so, yeah, so I'm not really going to go over the shipping. The shipping was probably like less than 20 bucks, this one, I'll say, okay, still a lot of money back then, and I shipped it EMS, so it got to me fast. Okay, so, there she is. This is the MegaHouse. Alright, it's a MegaHouse Sheryl Nome. Sheryl Nome has like so many figures out. Yeah, a lot. I bought a bunch of new ones too, so. So let's start the figure show and tell, alright? We're gonna check out the box first, alright? So like I mentioned, this figure is produced by MegaHouse down here. It says excellent model series Alpha Omega. So Alpha Omega kinda has a hand in producing this figure. I believe I have other Alpha Omega figures. Alright, yes I do. I do have another Alpha Omega figure. It's a Rin Shibuya, and it was very good. So I'm expecting good things from this, alright. MegaHouse, you know, kind of average quality for scale figures is what I want to say. But if I see this Alpha Omega, I know it could be some good stuff. So we'll see when we figure out. It's got about a 75% window. Alright, it's kind of a weird shape. Would this make a good box figure? Yeah, I think it would make a good box figure. You can kind of mostly see her. It'd probably be good to put her in somewhere elevated so you could see her a little better. Because from the height I'm looking at it right now, you really can't see all of her head. I wish they just use a regular freaking rectangular window, okay? Excellent model series, like it mentions up here. Sheryl Nome from Macross Frontier, alright? MegaHouse 2009, alright guys, 2009, that's pretty much when Macross Frontier first came out, right? So this figure is almost like 12 years old, yeah, 12 or 13 years old. And then here we've got a picture of the half of the figure right here. Okay, it says Macross here, Big West, copyright Big West. Alright, on this side it says excellent model series, same information from the front. Ah, there you go. So it is a cast-off figure. So you can see that's what the outfit looks like when it like disappears when she's performing. Alright, if you remember from the first episode. Pretty cool. And then there's some pictures of the figure in the background. It's actually a pretty nice box. It looks like it's kind of faded too. I'm not gonna lie, the box art looks kind of faded. Like, I don't know, maybe it's where I stored it or something. Here you've got maybe like a 40% window, pretty small. Yeah, it's like there's some damage to the box here, and here you can see like it's all scuffed up here, not in the best shape. All right, here's the back. The back has the half shot picture of the more revealing part of the outfit, and then this is a full shot of the figure right here. Okay, from the front. Interesting thing to know, I think I watched there was a Macross Frontier concert, all right, and Maine was in it. It was pretty recently. It was like last year. That's how I remember I wanted to do the show and tell for this figure, but it's still been like a couple months. And I watched it, and Maine wore this outfit. All right, she didn't wear this outfit, but she wore this outfit. All right. She actually wore this outfit when she was singing that song. Pretty cool, all right? It is a kind of an iconic outfit for Sheryl Nome. So here it says macross.sf.com and Alpha Omega, so they probably helped produce this. It also says here Alter, okay? I don't know what the deal with that is. So there's so many companies that worked on this figure. Pretty interesting, all right? It says it's a 1/8 scale, all right? It didn't mention that from the front of the box. Maybe it just says it underneath. I'm not sure. But this is a 1/8 scale figure here, according to this barcode right here. Okay, and then, yeah. And then here you've got another picture of the figure right here. With the regular outfit, right? Pretty much half. And then you've got a close-up of her face right here. And then pretty much the same as the other side. Okay, let's go take a look at the top and the bottom. So here's the top. It's got maybe like a half a window. Yeah, it says Macross Frontier Sheryl Nome on it. Pretty good for letting light in so you can see your figure better. And then the bottom's just all white. Okay. Yeah, MegaHouse. I don't really know too many MegaHouse figures that I have. Okay, so let's do the unboxing. So since this is a item B, and so this is a B grade figure, it definitely has been taken out of the box and displayed before. Okay, so we'll see what the dealio is with it. All right. Okay, well, anyway, I went and tried to, I was going to show you guys the inside of the box, and the inside of the box came out of inside the box, and now it's outside of the box. So here's what it looks like inside. It's a kind of like a pinkish purple, all right, and it has some images of the figure and the Sheryl Nome. All right, that's a little background for the inside. All right, no instructions. Okay, there she is, the lovely Sheryl Nome with the Blue Army costume. All right, there it is. So yeah, there's kind of two pieces to this outfit, and I guess we're gonna have to kind of do it. She has what is all this, man? Oh, it's a cover. Okay, yeah. So she has a different microphone. All right, there's a different microphone right here. There's a alternate arms for the figure, and then there's this kind of suspender type thing. All right. So, this didn't come with a manual. I believe this had better come with the freaking manual. There's a lot of stuff you can do with this figure. So, so there's the base. The base had fallen out of the thing when I took it out of the box. So that doesn't seem didn't seem very good. And then I just noticed just now, you just saw me, I dusted the base. Or it's still a little dirty. It's probably a good idea to wipe it with something, but, yeah, so the base it had dust on it. The figure had some dust on it. So this figure had definitely been taken out of the box and displayed, okay? Still looks like it's in great shape, though, okay? She looks like she's in great shape. Okay, so the way it assembles is there's the base, and then there's the figure. There's two pegs. It's kind of like it's one of those high heel dealies. There's a, yeah, see, there's like a platform for the high heels. I was trying to put it in the wrong way. I was like, how come it's not fitting? Like, Yeah, I think that looks fine. It made an awful sound when I pressed it down on the pegs, and I still don't think it's all the way in. The base looks kind of fragile. It kind of flexes a whole lot, so I don't want to do too much crazy stuff to it. Okay, and then you have to put there's a hat, so you can, the hat is optional. You don't have to take it out. There's no magnet on it or something, so it easily falls off. All right. You can put it in any direction you want to. How about we just have it wear it the proper way? Okay, and then there's the microphone. She kind of holds the microphone kind of weird. It's between like her two fingers. Like, how can I like this, guys? like this, yeah. Like I'm doing with my hands right now, like that, all right? I'm holding the pointer stick. Yeah, that's how she's holding the microphone. It's kind of odd. I was like, why is she gripping it like that? Why don't she just grip it like a normal microphone? It's a regular grip, all right? And then there's this cord thing, all right? I guess you don't need to have it. You could just not put it. But yeah, there's a cord for the microphone, and then you just kind of, there's a triangle part, and you stick it between her fingers, all right? I was afraid I was going to break it too, so it seems pretty fragile, all right? This figure seems pretty fragile, like in general, is what I'm gonna say. So be careful with it, type of thing. Okay, but there she is, and that's how I assembled her. I will have to figure out how to take her. Yeah, I have to figure out how to take her clothes off. All right, take the outer part out. Okay, you can kind of see some of it down here. All right, she's wearing some like hot pants, right? Okay, so let's do a quick 360, and then I'll take a closer look at her, and then we'll take a closer look at her together. Man, there's dirt on this. There's dirt right here. Yeah. Okay. That or it's scratched. Man, this figure is not in the best of shape. Sorry, guys. This is not the best example of this figure. All right, and then we will scrutinize this figure. All right, and I'm already scrutinizing it for the condition it's in. All right, it's not my fault. Okay, see you guys in a bit. Okay, we're back. So, Hayes Mega took a look over her, and I found some QC issues. I'm surprised. My other Alpha Omega figure. All right, I don't know how much of a hand Alpha Omega had in this figure, but my other Alpha Omega figure of Ren Shibuya was like perfect. It just blew my mind how nice it was. All right, this one not so much. All right, but it's still very nice. So let's go take a closer look at it. So the first thing we're going to take a look at is the base, and then we'll work our way up. Okay, so there's the base. It's a clear base. Boy, is it like, I don't know, it's got like a bunch of marks on it and stuff. What is the deal with this? Yeah, there's like scratches on the base. Yeah, this is a not in good condition figure, man. I just keep on finding problems with it, man. I want to get another one, man. Anyway, I'm her keeper now, so I have to take care of her. So it says here Sheryl Nome right here, okay, in kind of like a cursive type letters, all right, and it's raised. It's like embossed, all right. Pretty nice. The base actually looks really nice, all right. It's kind of flimsy. If you press down on it, it flexes a whole lot. So especially when you're pressing the figure down onto the pegs, all right. And then there's like an autograph here, like you got an autograph, a product from Sheryl Nome. Very cool. All right, Hayes makes a big fan of Sheryl Nome, man. I love her music, and she's so hot. Okay, this looks like a nub mark right there. What's up with that? Ugh. That looks horrible. There's scratches here, everywhere. I don't know where this figure was displayed, man. I don't even think this should be a B, man. This should be like a B minus, you know, or a C. Crikeys. I think C is when there's like some kind of damage. There is damage to the figure. There's scratches all over the base, man. And it's all dusty. Okay, so that's the base. It looks pretty cool, all right. Let's take a look at her boots. All right, what she's wearing. She's got these really tall black boots on. They're black. It's like a gloss black, not super dupery glossy, but it's pretty glossy. All right, you can see the very nice molding, the way the boots fold in the back. Very cool. Okay, is there any kind of shading on it? You know what? I can't really tell, man. Not really. They're just black, okay? They're a black high-heeled boots, all right, as you can see here. Very nice. Okay, let's go move our way up. Let's go take a look at her her pants. They look like pants, but they look like chaps is what they look like. So the chaps are like, you know, open in the thigh area. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay. But yeah, so the blue actually looks really good. The blue paint. So it's a blue paint and it's got some black shading, all right, where all the folds and stuff are. They look really poofy, all right. That's how they're supposed to look like. It looks like there's a scratch here or something. Right around here. Okay, I've found a lot of problems with this figure. All right, and then you can see it's open in the back also. You can see her bare legs. All right, we'll get a chance to check those legs out later, guys. All right, very cool. They do not go into the boots. All right, I would think they would tuck into the boots, but they don't. Because, all right, it's already something I'm going to tell you guys. Because this is a cast-off figure, it just doesn't look good. There's like gaps and stuff where the clothing comes off. I'm not a big fan of cast-off stuff, guys, all right? I've done a bunch of figures that have cast-off features, and I'm not happy with it. I wish it were just not cast off. Okay? But so there's some buckles right here. They're silver buckles. They look good. Everything looks painted in the lines. Okay, let's take a look at the upper part of the outfit, and then we'll take a look at the back of it. Because the back has got this really long kind of tails that come out of it. So, yeah, it's just there's a kind of like a skirt to it, sort of. We'll take a look at that in a second, but yeah, there's a kind of front flap here. It looks like this uniform, it kind of buckles here, and you can like just peel it off. It's pretty cool. It's got 4 buttons here, and then it has like a gold border around everything. It's the same blue as the pants, and it's got the same black shading wherever all the ruffles and stuff are. Okay. You can see a seam, like there's like an opening here, right? And so I imagine that's where the costume comes apart. Is what I want to say. Okay, there's a cuff here. The cuff, it kind of like folds over and it's red underneath, so it's blue on the outside and red on the inside. It has shading. All right, it's red and black shading. There's another silver button right there, and then there's the gold border around it. Very nice. All right, there's the arm. All right, very nicely painted blue with the black shading. Same thing with the other side. Her elbow is bent. All right, and then she's wearing white gloves. Very nice. There's some alternate arms. Yeah, there's alternate arms for this figure that you guys will get to see them. So it's like an important part of the figure, so we kind of have to. I kind of have to show you guys because that's what happens when she sings with this outfit. Except instead of casting it off, it just kind of melts away, sort of. It's like a hologram type of thing. All right, and she's holding the microphone here. We might as well just take a look at the microphone right now. It's like kind of like a gold, almost like a copper color. I guess it's got a coppery kind of looking shading to it. It's kind of weird. It's like there's a peg sticking out of it. It's a weird looking microphone. It looks more like a whip, actually, is what it looks like. And you know what? I think that's what it is. I believe it's a combination of microphone and a whip. All right, if I remember correctly, yeah. There's like she had like a whip or something. So, all right, and then so it kind of this is a separate part that attaches to this, and it coils into her hand right here. All right. So on the other hand, she's holding it with the white glove also. All right, and then there's like a little triangle part to help you stick it on there. All right. There's no peg or anything. Yeah, it's just really just on there. Right. You have to be really precision in your placement. That's what I say. Okay. All right. She's wearing this big black belt. It looks like, you know what it looks like? It looks like those wrestling belts. All right, they're wrestling belts, or like a big weight belt or something is what it looks like. All right, and it's like it's got like a silver buckle. It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of weird looking. That's what I want to say. Okay, and then the rest of the belt is like black, and it goes around her back. Okay, so let's go take a look at the back, the kind of skirt looking portion of the costume. There it is. All right, it comes out to these kind of two tails on the back here. You could see, so you could already see it's like splitting back here, guys. It's splitting back here. I don't think it's supposed to do that, but that's the cast off feature right there. There's a tiny little peg here I saw, and I tried to push it in and it popped back out. So that's the problem with these cast off figures. The stuff doesn't line up all perfect and stuff sometimes, and this one is one of those examples. Okay. Yeah, so it's a blue with the gold borders around. The gold looks really good. It looks like it's painted in there nicely. And is there anything off of the lines? I do see some scratches or something. I think there's some dust. There was some dust like painted into this. All right, like if I touch it, I can feel it. All right, yeah, I can feel something stuck in there. So I think some dust got painted into it. It's kind of not so good QCs, we'll say. All right, and then inside is a red, and it's a red with the black borders just like the sleeve. Okay, black shading, I mean. Very cool. It's kind of dynamic. They're kind of flowing into the air, sort of. Okay, so let's go take a look at her head. I think that's nice. That's the nicest part of the figure. Oh, look at that face. She's just got such a pretty face, is what I'll say. All right, so yeah, so let's go take a look at her face first. Let me zoom it a little more. All right, there we go. So she's got these blue eyes. She's looking off into the right. Okay, her face looks really nice and smooth. All right, you can see some kind of eyebrows back here. And then her mouth is kind of like a pink color, or like a dark pink color or something. Okay, her hair is really nice too. So she's got kind of this golden peach colored hair, right? It's like gold and like peach color shading is what I want to say, right? It's really nice. It just looks like it's different colors. Instead of like shading, it just looks like your hair is like different colors and stuff. It looks so nice. That's how it looks like in the anime too. So you can see her hair just kind of changes color, sort of. It looks like kind of more gold up here, and it looks more peach towards the bottom. The way it flows is really nice. It looks really smooth. Yeah, I think that's the best thing about this figure is the hair. The hair looks so good. Her hair and her face. Okay, and then so there's the hat. Yeah, so it's a blue hat. It's got like a little bird emblem on the top, and it's got these gold accents and stuff. It looks like an officer's hat. All right, guys, like a naval officer's hat or something, but it's blue. Okay. Yeah, you can see like a seam going around it, but I think that's what they're going for. That's really was a seam of the hat. You can take it off. All right. Also, you can see that there's some shading. All right, where the creases are. Very nice, and that's what the inside looks like. If you guys are curious. Okay, there's no magnet or anything. The bill of the hat is black. All right, is it dirty? No, it's not. Okay, it's just kind of like a gray color. It's not really black. Okay, and that's what she looks like without the hat on. The headgear, as we call it in the military. It's called headgear. She's so pretty. Okay, so Hades Omega is going to try to cast off this this uniform. All right. It happens in a matter of seconds in the anime, but I guarantee you it's going to take a while. All right, I will speed the video up. I don't have a manual, so I don't know how to do it, guys. But she has a separate set of arms, which I don't think they're taped to the box. Okay, so here's one of the arms. It looks like this has never been taken out of a package. They've never used it. All right, so that's one. Okay, and here's the other one. And it comes with this suspender thing, all right? So Hades Omega is going to try to install these goodies, and then there's another microphone that doesn't have the wire coming out of it. Okay. Okay, good luck, Hades Omega. I'm going to go speed this video up. Hopefully I can figure it out. Ah, okay, there you go, guys. I did it, man. I was so freaking horrible. So yeah, so you, I think the most important thing to do is remove the legs first. All right, remove the legs, and then you can take the pants part off easily, and then you gotta take the head off so you can get the top off, and then you just rip the arms off, and then you put the arms in. This kind of suspenders, boy, man, they're hard to get in there. Yeah, I don't recommend casting off this figure, man. And I'm pretty sure I scratched something. Yeah, I scratched this right here, taking the arm off. There's like hardly any clearance to take the arm off. It's so close. Yeah, this arm right here. So I brushed it up on there and scratched it. I'm kind of pissed off. I wish I'd never taken it apart. But there you go, just for you guys' viewing pleasure. There she is. So that is the alternate outfit, alright? So in the anime, in the beginning of the anime, she's singing, and then her clothes, the blue uniform, it just kind of fades away, and then this is what you're left with, alright? Pretty. She goes from like almost fully clothed to almost naked, alright? Okay, so let's take a look at her again. Okay, so this is kind of like a 2-in-1 figure review, all right? Figure show and tell. All right, so there's the same black boots, all right? They actually go in there pretty nicely, okay? So like you can't really tell that, yeah, she was wearing pants a second ago. Actually, it looks better without with it just the skin, you know, because it looks more realistic. That's what I say. All right, now you can get a good look at her gams. All right, she's got a huge AT field, right? She's not really wearing a skirt, guys. She's wearing like a hot pants, all right. But she's got these beautiful long legs. All right, very nice. The skin is a nice color. It's not too flat, not too shiny, just right. All right, and then she's wearing some hot pants. All right, they're these really glossy looking hot pants. All right, and then the suspenders are mounted here. There's 4 pegs. You got to get them in there. I'm pretty sure I didn't drive them in all the way. I'm 100% gonna put the blue uniform back on after this, guys. This is just a service for you guys, all right? But ooh, look at that booty, right? She surprisingly doesn't have the biggest, roundest badonkadonk, okay? But she's still beautiful. All right, so it kind of comes up in the back. You know what it reminds me of is Fifth Element, all right? That's what it reminds me of, Fifth Element. This kind of suspenders and stuff, all right? But yeah, it's a hot pants, and it's like, it's not very big, guys. They're like Daisy Dukes, right? You can see top part of her booty. You can see the coin slot. Yeah, man, she's showing it all, all right? Okay, it's pretty low cut. You can actually see into the pants a little bit. Let me take a little peek for you guys. Okay, now you can't see any of the lady bits. All right, guys. Sorry. All right, it looks really nice. It's black. It's like a gloss black, kind of like a vinyl looking. It's very shiny. Okay, the folds and everything look really nice. All right, it's almost like she's wearing like a bikini or something. And then there's her tummy. You can see she's got this really big belly button, sorta, and it looks like she's kind of got like a 1-pack or something. All right, and there's like some scratches and stuff on it. I'm sure the uniform, there's a lot of scratching going on with this figure. A lot of the paint is going to get scratched and scuffed on this figure. Okay, and then she's not wearing a lot around her boobies. she's got the over boob and the under boob, guys. She's showing it all right? Everything but the nipple, pretty much. All right, guys. She's got a great looking pair too. Okay, but yeah, there they are. She's displaying them for your viewing pleasure. Okay, so it's just this kind of like black leather. I guess it's supposed to be like a shiny leather or vinyl or something, wrapping around her nipples. Pretty much. That's it. Okay, and it goes around behind her head. You could see it a little better if you took her head off, I guess. But it looks pretty good. It looks like it's just really tight. It's stretched there. You could see the nipples. Yeah, you could see the nipples poking out there. All right, and then yeah, she's got the red suspenders. All right. Yeah, and then so she's kind of holding it on her fingers right here too. It's pretty nice. Like she's gonna peel it off for you. She's doing a little strip tease for you guys. Okay, she's wearing like a black glove. All right, as opposed to the white gloves she was wearing earlier. So the outfit looks nothing like the outfit she was wearing before. So like I said, it's like a 2-in-1 figure, right? Maybe I'll just buy another one like this and display the other one. Sure, it is very sexy. I'll tell you that. Okay, I think the uniform is more classy though, guys. Okay, her arms are bent. It's totally different than the other arm, all right? And she doesn't hold the microphone anymore. Okay, and then so she's got like a black armlet here, or arm band. That's what I want to say. It just plugs up in there. Yeah, and you can't really see where. Yeah, you can't see where it plugs up in there. I think this is where you pull it out right here. All right, it looks really good. The way it comes together is really nice. There's not really any gaps. It actually looks better than it does with the uniform on. The uniform there is just, it's Gap City, guys, man. That's what it is, Gap City, dude. Okay, nice chest assist, and then she's wearing a kind of like a black kind of choker type thing around her neck. Looks like a little belt, and there she is. There's her lovely face again. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Okay, and so that's pretty much it. So, man, I have to say the skin looks really nice on this figure. They painted it really, really well. So it's like a 2-in-1 figure. You get like two. It's like, yeah, having two different figures, right? But they're two different outfits, sort of. All right, one shows a lot of skin and one doesn't show a lot of skin. So it's a you pick your choice, all right? But I think I'm gonna display her with the uniform on. Honestly, I think it looks better like this. All right, so her skin is really beautiful, and you don't see all the gaps and stuff that's on the uniform, right? You can see. So that's the kind of bummer part. Yeah, that's what I don't like about these cast-off. You always see all these gaps and stuff, and you don't really see a whole lot of gaps with this. All right, the only thing is, like, yeah, these suspenders here. They don't go on very good. Right? I'm pretty sure, like, maybe I bent them or kind of broke them or something. She's got these teeny tiny little holes throughout the outfit, you know, throughout her body. There's a teeny little hole on her butt right here where that one goes on. Yeah, okay, so two different outfits, but it's to, you know, it's you get that experience from the first episode of the anime when she wears this. All right, it's very cool. All right, very iconic scene is it's trying to replicate. All right, but it definitely doesn't come off that fast. Okay, so that's the end of the figure show and tell. What I think about it, I think it's great. She looks great. She has a very pretty face, very nice body, and then yeah, you get the two different uniforms that she's wearing. All right, for when she's singing. I kind of like the first one better. I'm definitely going to keep that one. I mean, honestly, if you could find another one of these figures, you could display it like this, and then display one with the uniform on. All right, casting it off, you're gonna risk breaking something. All right, I'm gonna warn you that right now. So I don't think this has ever been cast off. So I already scratched one of them. Yeah, her arm just wouldn't come off with the pants on there, you know, and so I tried to take the pants off, but I can't get the pants off because it touches the arm, and then, like, I pulled it really hard and it scratched the pants. So that's one thing I don't like about it. But yeah, it's a really nice figure. And it was only like $50, right? I think it's probably cost double that now, right? But if you can still grab her, you could. I would do it. Right? If you're a big Sheryl Nome fan, like I am. Also, I believe there's an alternate color outfit. All right, you know how she's wearing the blue. I think there's like a pink or red one. All right, yeah, there's a blue army uniform, blue army uniform, and then there's a red army uniform. Okay, so that's an alternate. There's an alternate color for this. All right, so maybe if I could find one of those red ones for a good deal. Maybe it's not as popular for whatever reason, because the one she wore in the anime was blue. Okay, guys. Okay, yeah, and then yeah, I guess you could put the hat on. There you go. If you wanted to mix it up a little bit, you could still put the hat on. But she can't hold the microphone. I don't. Maybe you could find a way to get her to hold the microphone. I'm not sure. But, yeah, no microphone. But you can put the hat back on her, or you could probably mix and match the parts. Also, maybe you could just put the pants, just put the arms, whatever you want. All right. But yeah, this is the fully naked one. All right. This is as naked as you can get her. All right, and pretty naked. All right, and then you could put everything on. All right, I think I prefer to have it all on, but yeah, really nice. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll get some 360 video and close-ups, and that's the end of the show and tell. I will do this one first, and then I'll put everything back on, and then do that one. Okay, all right, thanks for watching. Here's Big Out. Sheryl Nome from Macross Frontier. My favorite Macross waifu. Okay, I forgot to mention, she's got this cord here on the upper part of her uniform. Alright. It looks kind of like a whip. It coils around her shoulder quite a few times. It does, you know what it reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of like an infantry cord or something, right, on the army uniforms. But it looks kind of more like a whip on this one. Yeah, that's definitely a whip. Okay.